Alrighty, we are back. Oh, that's loud. Forgot how loud this game was. Alright, Maru's mission. I really forgot how loud this game was. I just played it last night. Alright, Maru's mission. You're not going to see much of the story, so the story is girlfriend went missing, boyfriend needs to find him, has to traverse across the entire world to save her. Afterwards, they ride a turtle to Grimace's birthday. And we're starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. So, you're going to see any % USA there on the screen. This game actually is incredibly difficult in the Japanese version. The Japanese version, I don't know if the enemies do more damage. Let me get here. Oh, the laser beam. I don't know if the enemies do more damage, but you don't get as much health throughout the stages. And this is a game that if you die, it's game over. There are no continues. There's no nothing. So in the bottom left hand, or bottom right hand corner of your screen, you're gonna see some numbers. That's my health bar, basically. I'm gonna be collecting souls after everything I kill to try and keep my health bar above 0. Sorry if you hear mashing on the desk. So in this game here, there's a lot of eye frames between enemies. This is Cyclops, so when his eye is closed, you can't do any damage to him. And when Cyclops is hitting you, or if any enemy is hitting you, you can't do any damage to them. What we need to do is not do any attacks during this scene right here. Also, heads up, there's going to be a lot of flashing lights on the screen, especially later on in the game. So here, Cyclops is going to give us a item here that we're going to use against Insector. Insector is the first huge piece of just awfulness in this run, where Insector can decide to just break up into a million different pieces, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it's the first real piece of RNG, and we get the auto traverse to the end of the stage. Heck yeah. So there are power-ups throughout the game that can either let you shoot comets across the screen, laser beams across the screen, homing balls, there's a whip, or you can get a power-up that just takes you right to the end of the stage. It's fantastic. And it's really consistent too. You get it like once every like 100 tries. So here we gotta press select. Oh, and Insector decided to break up immediately. Now we get to wait for all the bugs to get put back together. I love it. This is probably my favorite game on the Game Boy. That Insector. You are not cooperating, Insector, and I need you to cooperate. Thank you. So in the Japanese version, once you've killed a boss, no souls drop out of the boss at all. So the only souls that you get in the Japanese version is the souls that you get from killing random enemies throughout the stage. Now, in this game here, they did make it slightly easier. If you do fall into a pit, it doesn't outright kill you. You get one more chance, but in the Japanese version, it just outright kills you. Here in my splits, I call this saving Tara Reid, because we're gonna harpoon a bunch of sharks, and we don't want any more shark natives to get made. Otherwise, I mean, you can call it Jaws, you know, whatever you want to do. But the name of the game here is we're gonna kill all the sharks, and then a stingray at the bottom as well too. That stingray can get a little feisty sometimes. Once the final shark is left, it's gonna move at like Mach 10 speed, but we killed it off the screen. And now we're going to go face off against Dracula, because now we went back to the RGL horror marathon real quick. This stage is a nightmare. So those chimeras that are flying around right now, if they touch you at any point of the oh, I really don't want that bomb, and we still got it. That's how good the bomb is. It went through the enemy. So But anyway, if that Chimera touches me at any point, it's gonna take me back to the beginning of the stage. And I had a heck of a time with these things last night derusting. All right, we're just gonna hang out there for a little bit. So, thank you. All right. Here we're gonna play a little bit of a Mario trick. Okay, I don't know where my bomb went, but it went that way apparently. We're just gonna dodge the Frankensteins. Now we got Wolfman coming. You can tell it's Wolfman because there's a lot of wolves coming off the screen, so. Grimace, you know, for the fact that Grimace didn't give them an invitation in the game, and that Corey and Maru had to go through all of this just to get to his birthday is, he better had one heck of a birthday bash, is all I'm saying. So Wolfman can transition into normal man, and then turns into Wolfman. When he turns into Wolfman, there's when you can hit him. If the fight goes long enough, this fight can actually glitch. It's kind of comical if it does, because the boss goes into split personality. See if we could. Oh, we don't even get to see it. So sometimes that boss will split into two, where there's regular Wolfman and Wolfman, and it doesn't break anything. It's just really dumb to see because the game doesn't know what to do. Yeah. Not joking about the flashing. It gets much worse in the final stage. I promise. I would never lie to you, chat. Everything I've talked about so far is canon lore. And oh, best weapon in the game. Happy music in a happy zone. So here we don't have to worry about the Chimeras touching us at all because we're in a Donkey Kong minecart. And if you know anything about oh, okay, well we're not in Donkey Kong minecart anymore. Apparently, it didn't want to last too long. I don't know what those potions actually do at all. I've actually never read the manual to this game, so. I'm assuming it's just the Grimace milkshake that got lost along the way. So we're gonna fight Dracula. We're gonna go to garlic mode here. Oh, we didn't get the quick kill. Now we gotta wait for the bats. Oh, this is the worst. Meanwhile, you get to see that the garlic looked like Oh, what is that? Okay, thank you, Dracula. I was gonna get a little mad there for a second. He just went right back into bat mode again. There we go. Alright, so Dracula tells us that Corey is now in Greece, so we're gonna hop on our turtle, which again, in the Japanese version is a frog, and we're gonna go to Greece on the back of a turtle. Alright. Now we gotta face off against Medusa. So this is our first instance of the cave stages here. These stages are obnoxious because you're gonna see that we can go upside down and right side up. Once you hit the middle part of the screen is when Maru decides that he wants to go upside down. Sometimes that just doesn't even happen because the game has a lot of logic to it, and you know, I mean, sometimes you just gotta ignore logic completely. Those guys right there break into a bunch of different pieces. Yeah, you can kill them. You're just better off just running past them. So this is Gollum. Gollum's obnoxious because he can turn into a ball, and you can't hit him when he's in ball form. He just called us a turkey because it was Thanksgiving. Oh, quick kill. Let's go. We get Gollum out of the way. Peace out. Potion gives 20 HP, so it's a Grimace milkshake. Perfect. Oh, I wanted. Okay, well, we're not getting any souls from Gollum because Maru decided to get stuck to the ceiling. That's what happens when you drink too many of those Grimace milkshakes. You just literally just defy gravity and just walk on the ceiling. Don't try that in real life, by the way. If you do try it, I had no. Okay, I just got shot by a bunch. I have no say about it. Oh yeah, it does give you health. Look at that. Today we learned, chat. All right. So once we blow through here, this game is not laggy at all. Just like every really good Jalico game out there. There is no lag in them at all. Oh man, I love Jalico games. Alright, now we're about to face off against Medusa. The only way that we can hurt Medusa is if she throws Cheerios at us and we reflect it with a shield. And if you don't think they're Cheerios, well, I'll consider SpaghettiOs as well. So again, we're gonna hit select here. So there's, oh, there's the Cheerios. We gotta wait for the Cheerios again. Yeah, there we go. Nothing says I'm gonna destroy you like a well-balanced multi-grain Cheerio. So this is Medusa. Oh. And the Cheerios. Oh, the Cheerios haven't finished her off yet. Oh, she shot her snake out. Now we gotta wait for the spicy SpaghettiOs. There we go. Those SpaghettiOs were in the microwave a little bit too long, so it burnt her. You're gonna see by her face in the cutscene. Yeah, see, watch. The SpaghettiOs burnt her face because they were too hot. So... now we gotta push our turtle back into the sea here because it was taking a nap and Maru has just no respect at all. So now we're going to Egypt. She ate too many sweets, yeah. That's why I ate the Cheerios. So this stage has arguably the worst weapon in the game. Okay, well, it has the whip. And the whip I want to avoid as much as I can. The whip doesn't let you move while you attack, and it's a long attack. So we're gonna try to avoid that weapon as much as possible. I like to move whenever I attack. I like to just move in general, so. Take a few hits, so we got some health. Can spare it. I don't know what those angel things are supposed to be. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. But here we're gonna face off against the Sphinx. And this is probably the hardest fight in the game. The reason it's the hardest fight in the game is because if you do it wrong, you have to start the stage over again. And if you do it wrong multiple times, the game just, it ends. It's a game over. Luckily enough, in the American version, it's always the same question. In the Japanese version, it's multiple. It could be different questions, and if you don't know Japanese, you don't know the answer, so you have to guess. And again, the Japanese version is a lot harder. So, you guessed it. If you guessed it wrong, I think they let you... Can I have that? Oh, I don't want that weapon. This weapon is nice and all, but like it disappears after it hits something. And like it's okay. But it doesn't hit, like if the enemies are lined up vertically, it doesn't take them all out. But here we're gonna fight off against Isis. Oh yeah, Maru's got the hops, but he put his Jordans on. He pumped them up and everything, dude. If you didn't know, like Maru actually knows Jordan. That's why he has the Olympic headband on. Here, Isis can be a real big jerk. He has very similar attacks to Cyclops, but the only difference is that we can hurt him during his I-beam phase. Alright, wait for it. Oh, look at all the souls. Alright. Then Isis says, oh wow, you won. You have to go to Brazil now. So now we're gonna hop on our turtle and go to Brazil. Nope, and a shark got us. Eventually the shark will get us. This is just like Jaws at this point. There we go. So you're gonna see that the sharks are gonna live in the walls here. Oh, I'm stuck in the wall. There we go. And we're just gonna shoot this way. We'll hit the sharks as they come up. This is how we stopped all future Jaws from happening in the world too. I should have stopped after the first one, but Maru wasn't around yet. Oh, please don't let the stingray be the last thing. Okay. You never want the stingray to be the last thing around because you can see the Mach 10 speed. Okay, it went through the shark. That's cool. Hello, shark. There you are. You just die? This is what happens when you do things out of order, apparently. Yeah, got him right in the face. All right. Or nah, not poor sharks. Have you ever watched Jaws? See what they had to do there? All right, so this stage here is a little trolly because the only way to progress through the stage itself is to kill the dragons. And again, if you're getting hit, you can't attack. There's also going to be shrimps flying across the screen, and the shrimps don't die in one hit. Once you kill a shrimp, what happens is that the shrimp core sticks around, and will eventually, there it is. There's the shrimp core. We're just gonna body that dragon. There we go. Oh, shrimp core again. And the shrimp core will eventually just homing at you. And I mean, there's not much you can do about it. It's pretty easy to dodge regardless. You won't come down. Okay, bud. There we go. Now we got Hydra. So this game is really cheap in how it wants to present itself. It's gonna spawn you right over a pit. So you need to hold down the jump button to get the boost mobile out of the pit there. I never had Hydra go that side of me before. Otherwise you fall down the pit, and if it's Japanese version, it's game over. American version lets you go one more time. I think you have to restart the stage though, so the game is really really fair in that part of it. All right, thanks Hydra. Then we're gonna have to go fight another enemy here with a fireball. Appreciate it. This stage, really unique, fresh looking stage. Haven't been here before. The unfortunate part about this is I think if you get the wrapping scroll thing that lets you go to the end of the stage. Oh, okay, well that's got shrimp cord. It won't, I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if you can actually get on this stage. I take that. Okay, won't see you, dragon. Oh, you got a minecart, dude. We could have the happy music. Alright. A little late in the level for it, but... Oh, he's gonna burn me to a crisp. Unless I do it first, bud. Oh, okay. I don't know where you went. I'm really glad that you're off the screen, though. Okay. You just die, please. Oh my god. Yep. Thank you. I don't think I've ever had that boss go that. I wonder. Okay, well, we're not getting any more souls apparently. So now Corey is becoming a victim of Muramasa, and now we have to go to Japan. Really cool thing about the Japanese version of this game is that Muramasa is in the United States. You start in Japan and work your way to the United States. And you guessed it, no more Sharknadoes for Tara Reid. No more jaws either. Got him. That's what happens when you get it right, actually. So now we're going to Japan. Now we're gonna face off against Muramasa, but first we gotta fight Neo. And and when I tell you that the flashing is bad in the game, you've seen nothing until we fight Neo. So these sumo guys are an absolute pain to deal with because they grab you and you can't get away from them sometimes. They are actually the worst enemy. Especially in the next part, because the next part you can get a scroll that takes you to the end of the stage, but if you're not high enough on the screen, you can get caught by a sumo wrestler and it's all over. So here we got Neo. So Neo has 2 phases, technically. Alright, well, just gonna whip us around real quick here. There we go. Alright. Oh! I don't know where the head went. I don't know where the head's at. Because typically we can prevent a lot of flashing by knowing where the head's at. There we go. And Neo is down, so now we get to go face off against Muramasa. Now, the Muramasa fight in the American or the US version is incredibly easy. Also, you can start over a pit as well too. It's incredibly easy compared to its Japanese counterpart. The Japanese... Alright, bud. There we go, there's the homing balls. So, the Japanese version is... once you fight Muramasa phase 1, you have to face off against Muramasa phase 2, and Muramasa phase 2 is invisible. You can't see him. So you have to guess where he's at based off of the attacks that they're doing. Oh yeah, there's a doppelganger in the game as well too. You see him a couple times throughout the run. So here's Muramasa, but in the American version, there's only 1 phase to Muramasa, and it's incredibly easy. So this is the final boss fight to the game. All he does is throw his sword and dash. Alright. And time is coming up. Oh. That's time. That is Maru's mission. The guy says he can't believe that he lost to a wimp like us because we had to get Corey back to get back to Grimace's birthday. Here's Muramasa's address. It's in Northbrook, Illinois, apparently. I believe when I looked it up, it was a plastics factory now, so... And there we go, we get to see Corey and Maru walk side by side or ride the turtle. The turtle's gonna hop in the water, and if you let the thing go long enough, the sky turns to nighttime. There's no, like, actual, like, ending to the game. Yeah, gonna take another quick short break here, and when we come back, we'll be playing Kirby's Dream Land. Obviously for the Game Boy, so stay tuned.